Hello, for the love language is although the name it has changed to something else. Today we're gonna talking about the English in Hong Kong, or more specifically, um, like the whether we can communicate or Hong Kongers like can speak English, when we travel, when we're gonna trip to the Hong Kong, mm-hmm. The based on the experience never visited. So I'm gonna talk about it. Like a couple of days ago, I was just gonna trip for Hong Kong. Then I went there for 5 days, for 4 days. Yeah, just 5 days, and actually, mm-hmm. Then actually I cannot speak English, but not able to speak Cantonese nor Mandarin. So during all the day, during all the moments, when I interact with someone else, I just tried, I just communicate with them in English, and I tried, to communicate. Then although like they appreciate me, like they sometimes like appreciate speaking to me or approach me in the Cantonese, though. Yeah, the before going trip to the Hong Kong, like it is say that or my I've just found like some articles, like my parents and their friends and some people say that, the younger generation in Hong Kong are able to speak in English, cause they are learn it, and and also like educational the curriculum that it has the English, has has uh, has has empowered and and also has embedded English curriculum in their educational curriculum. So yeah, that's why the younger generation in Hong Kong like can speak in English, but older when elderly like people, they seem to and then have less possibility to speak in English. Older some people are because they're reminiscent of the British colonization and British the governed era in effect impact. So British governed era impact. So this is because like even though the older generation they cannot speak in English. So I just gonna trip for Hong Kong, like to like checking it the whether they can speak English regardless of age. The which is one of their purposes like to go there, where the mostly like to check or through around the city and just be alone, just be myself, just be alone. Just wanna go the place where no one else like sees me, no one else knows me. Yep. Then I hit bar, and of course I hit restaurant and a local food restaurant and McDonald's, uh, and what else? Hotels and just any like people walking along the street. Yeah, just people passing by on the street, pedestrian, and what else? What else? The people that working in convenience store, the clock and there. I interacted with these kind of people during the stay, during the trip. So uh then based on my the feeling and experience in my gut, I just felt there 40 or 45% of the Hong Kongers cannot speak in English, but the rest of them like did not cannot speak in English. But um, for me, like 60% of Hong Kongers understand English, or understand what I'm talk, what I mean, or what I'm talking about in English. But they do not respond to me in English. But they just they just push like to speak and push to reply or respond to me in Cantonese, which is interesting, and which is kind of I just felt the spirit for the Hong Kongers, or um like the vaguely like Chinese spirit. Although like it's kind of a controversial word, a controversial expression, but yep. So if you have planned to do go on a trip, and then let alone you speak English, or you know or you can speak only English or any other indigenous languages. I mean local native languages, except for Cantonese, Mandarins, or Taiwanese, which is kind of like mm, like for some people like difficult to communicate them, and also feel stressed now. We just feel stressed now. We just feel stressed when they talk or when in a trip. So that's why I want you to keep that in mind. But like the sightseeing and the local areas, like lots of the it's kind of stores. I don't know how to just like just like the fronted store, like selling towers, the vegetables, fruits, um and the clothes and the vintage and something like that. And people are selling it in there along the street. Then you can buy it to see it. Yeah, it's pretty enjoyable. Only to work on and off, walk along the street. Yeah, it's very fun. And the first and foremost, like night seeing the from under the Victoria Harbor is a must. I guess the most beautiful night seeing uh along the sea or along the harbor in Hong Kong, or maybe in the world's like harbor places. Hmm. That was pretty good. That was pretty exciting and also beautiful. Yeah. Then I just felt and I can't stay up all night, and as as viewing the scene and night scene then until the morning. Um, and then as well I was drinking alcohol, just grabbing alcohol, yeah, which might be pretty fun, but I didn't. I have no much energy. Like I have no like energy. I'm not energetic enough like to do that. But anyway, the results of whether they can speak in English, the younger generation, oh fine. They seem to understand all. I think like they're, in my opinion, and I mean based on my experience, our younger generation, they seem to understand what I mean. Not all. Yeah, I just found that like they're. I just found like then a couple of like the younger generations that I found that I interacting, or I just found like some of the projects like to the younger generation, the younger in Hong Kong in English, but they seem not understand what I mean. So like they talk to the Cantonese, then like not correspond it, then just reply to someone else in English not professional English like that. But I just they don't need to like speak professional English like at the time, cause just like that was in an elevator. Anyway, so no all. Uh, I think 90% of the younger generation in Hong Kong understand English, can understand English, but then half of them, only half of them speak English. That's the result of it. All right, this is all after my story. So this is an app. This is the end of my story. So, all right. We'll see. We'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.